Watch the whole video to find all the hidden anime girls. What fetish will you keep a secret from the people you know in real life? Just want a muscular woman to beat me the duck up NGL. When people are being nice to me. Oh duck, that's very hot. Yeah, I'll give you a nice hug and ask how your day was, you naughty slut. Do you want me to get you a glass of water? How about a compliment? I bet you're a hard worker and you're a responsible adult. You like that? I'll emotionally support you, so ducking good. Bro. Backs. I'm not talking asses, but like bare female backs. I have no idea why, but those are so goddamn attractive to me, especially when you can see like muscles or shoulder blades. I will never tell anyone I'm not in a relationship about this. I don't want women thinking I'm like staring at their backs when they are turned away, because I might be. Edit. Tonight Reddit has made me feel a lot more normal. I thought this was way weirder than it was apparently. I low-key like dick. I'm 6 feet 3 inches and tend to attract much smaller, submissive women. It just doesn't really work when they try to be dominant or physical with me, and I inevitably have to be the one in charge. I just want a tall, buff woman to manhandle me for a change. Those sleep fantasies, where you are sleeping and someone starts getting frisky with you and wakes you up a bit, but you are already part way through. Edit. Man, this blew up. Thank you to the strangers who gave me silver. Also, to people who are saying rape, I meant this more as a consensual act to help deal with morning wood. I do not whatsoever condone rape. I used to have a fetish for impregnation. After the first kid, that killed that fetish. Try impregnating adults instead. FBI has joined the chat. I constantly imagine how anyone I talk to will moan in bed, so much so as when they say I get an instant turn on. Wow, thank you for my new fantasy. You'll know the tricks, bunny? My wife can essentially orgasm just listening to my heartbeat. More turned on I get, faster it gets, more turned on she gets. It's kinda interesting, but people would be confused. Edit. Was absolutely not expecting this. Thanks for the coinage. To answer some common questions. 1. No, she's not in healthcare. 2. How does it happen? Not sure. So she will get very turned on. Then my effort, if needed, is minimal. For example, I can use a stethoscope to listen to her when she's listening to me, and I'll kiss her beat on her neck. That will do it. I can use that same technique elsewhere. 3. I don't think she knows what Dexter is, haha. My wife likes it rough. I would never tell anyone I slap her around sometimes, cause there is no way it comes across as anything but me abusing her. I'm surprised by how tame most of these are, considering this is Reddit. Those are only the ones that are upvoted. You gotta get in the trenches, son. That's where the truth lies. I have a fetish for a mom belly, stretch marks and a saggy belly. Yo, you women with stretch marks and saggy parts, I love you, and I think you are beautiful. I think it's a tragedy this is not a mainstream fetish. Stop hiding, you are beautiful. Forcing guys to switch to Linux. My girlfriend and I have a costume trunk. We seem like normal people, but any night we have free, we roleplay sex together. My favorite is when she's dressed like an angel who doesn't know what sex is, and her favorite is me dressing up like a doctor and speaking in a clinical voice as her regular checkup gets out of hand, lol. We've been together for some time now, and it's like our go-to hobby or form of entertainment. We'll even be texting ideas to one another during the workday. Honestly, it's like having several girlfriends, lol. Edit. This really took of lol. Thank you for the gold and the silver and all the other stuff. I've gotten a few questions as to how you can bring this up with your well, I lucked out because she and I were into text-based role-playing games, and it's how we met, so working it into our sex life was like a natural nerdy progression. However, I mentioned this post to her and those questions, and what we suggest, if you're unsure how to bring up that you're interested in this, is to be like, oh hey, I was on Reddit yesterday, and I saw this NSFW post. I clicked it because I wanted to see how weird they got. Do you know people roleplay? How would you react if I did something like that? Like pose it in a way where you can back out if the response isn't positive. Don't just come at them like, hey babe, let's pretend tonight. You be Sailor Moon, and I'm Tom Hanks from Big Geo. Nice try person I know in real life. Had an ex who really wanted me to rape her almost any time we had sex. Problem was she wouldn't ever have a conversation about it. I think she got off on the realism. So I'd start getting rough with her, only for her to, in a hyper-realistic scared voice, beg me to stop or start acting like she was in real danger. So I would stop and ensure she was okay. To which she'd casually go, yeah, what's wrong? We'd start again, and the same shit. I couldn't do it. Without explicit consent I just couldn't bring myself to do it. But I'd be lying if the whole thing wasn't a turn on for me. Maybe someday in the future I'll find a woman who wants it and can explicitly verbalize the want ahead of time. Licking is kinda hot. Like if someone just licked my dick, that would be great. Or my neck. I'm male, attracted to amputees, female, which causes me a significant degree of guilt/conflict finding interest and attraction in a physical feature that may have been a source of pain/trauma, insecurity, etc. I'm in the same shoes, and it does make me feel really guilty too. I plan on taking this secret to the grave. What's even worse is that I found that the pain, trauma, and insecurity caused from the amputation is the part that arouses me the most, not the actual physical aspect. It makes me feel like an awful sadist. It's what I fear most in life, but ironically it's also what turns me on. Tickling men. I do not know why I don't want anyone to know this eye roll, and would rather have my fetish for tying up men be known than that. Maybe it is because tickle fetish is not that common, and thanks to a documentary, tickle fetish might not be viewed in a good light. I'm a guy, my nipples being sucked is up there. Edit, my highest rated comment ever is about getting my nipples sucked SMH of course. It's hot when my wife puts on an inflatable latex suit that makes her look spherical. In short, me and my wife are into the inflation fetish. Wet and messy, like girls covered in slime. I'm not sure exactly how mainstream it is. Goddamn, confessing this to somebody, even if nobody is reading, felt so ducking good. If you are reading this, thank you. You just relieved too much stress I didn't know I had. I really like sweaters. A woman in a sweater is so hot. I think it's because I'm attracted to knowing that they are warm and comfortable. Also it's super cuddly. Choking. Like, my friend group makes jokes about choking sometimes, but every time I'm just sitting there like haha JK, unless that's so common now I don't even hide it, unless it's in a professional or family setting. There were like 5 years where every girl I slept with was into it, ranging from enjoying a hand around her throat with light pressure to wanting it so hard she was turning purple. Maybe it's just that I attract a certain kind of girl, but I'm pretty sure most of the girls I've slept with have been into it. Dominant girls that are normally shy and or submissive. Shy in public, but pin me to the wall in the bedroom? Yes please. I like inflatable pool toys a bit more than I'm supposed to. My IRL friends and family don't need to know that inflatables and their squeaky noises turn me on. Tongues. Like, not the muscle, organ, specifically, but like having their tongue sticking out, sucking it when kissing, watching it when they talk. IDKY, I'm strangely attracted to it, and it makes me feel like people would think I'm a serial killer if they knew. Mine is slightly up your alley. I could watch my crushes/partners talk all day long. Mind you, I would space out, didn't give two shits about what they were actually saying. Something about watching their lips and teeth and tongues move drove me crazy. I too felt like a freaking serial killer, haha. There was one guy I dated for like 2 weeks that I was like, nah, this isn't doing it for me, lol. Naked women brushing their teeth. Something about the boob jiggle and the fact them pearly whites are staying pearly is just so nice. Ironically, humiliation. Same here. When I see people get picked on or just put in the lower social group, I just get attracted to them and want to help. I'm really into being treated well and respected. You sick duck. My thing is letting my boyfriend do whatever he wants whenever he wants. Giving him free and total reign over my body. And the more I get him, the more I want him. I only recently learned of the term free use, and I guess it kinda falls into that. My boyfriend is the only one in the world that knows how much he owns me. Okay, I've been recently realizing how much I love and crave the idea of this, but have been really frustrated because the type of man I usually find myself pursuing usually has no aggressive bone in their body, so they feel weird about it and don't like the idea of it. The worst part is that the softer/gentler the man, the more I want them to own me, and the more aggressive the man, the more I want to own them. This is the weirdest thing ever, but the sexiest thing to me is the mythical creature dryad. I don't know why I want to duck a tree lady, but I definitely do. I have a weird attraction to arms, bicep area. It makes me fantasize about a hug. I have an authority fetish, which I hear is fairly common, but I'm very confident and take on a leadership role outside of the bedroom. So, I enjoy playing with someone who will force me to submit to them, which I guess is very sub behavior, but it's specifically someone who is in a position of power over me, like an officer in the military/police or a boss in the workplace. Additionally and occasionally, making those same people my slave for a night. But that's fairly rare. Floor tiles. I don't know why, I just really like how clean they look, and the colors and lines. The more detailed the pattern, the better. I get really upset when the tiles get dirty. Really want to tie my boyfriend up and edge him for a while. He's hesitant because he thinks I'll do something to his butt. I have a real daddy kink. I'm a grown woman and know how to have sex, but I fantasize about a man teaching me what to do and describing to me what I need to do to be a good girl and please him. To be gagged and told to be quiet while he ducks me is something I think about often. Nobody has yet fulfilled my fantasy. I think guys are too afraid they will come across as rappy or demeaning. I'm also really into sucking dick. I know a lot of women are, but I'm really into it. Like, I think about having a dick in my mouth at least 5 times a day. The feeling of it, the taste and the texture all really turn me on. My ex used to hold my hair at my ponytail and duck my mouth while I just kept it open. It was so hot I would almost have an orgasm from that alone. I'm getting really worked up just typing this. RIP my inbox. Glad to know there are other horny people out there. Comment what the best or worst story was. Also remember to subscribe for more Reddit and anime girls.